To go here. I'm gonna have to hit that cat scale before I leave. Meant to weigh my trailer yesterday before I parked. Forgot about it. So we're gonna take care of that in a minute here. Get the text-to-speech program up and running here. All right, looks like got it up and running. Just north of Louisville, Kentucky right now, Memphis, Indiana. Gonna see how the signal holds up here. I had issues with it earlier in the week, but I'm starting it a little further down. Hopefully have a better signal right now. Let's see. So I got the streaming stuff hooked up here. Got that. Text to speech looks good. All right. Here. Not over gross, but I got to make sure I get my axle weights correct here. Kentucky does use their scales over the weekend a lot, so. But they have this Weigh My Truck app on these cat scales, make it super convenient to sit right here in my truck, get my weights. I don't have to get out, go in, run a payment card through or anything. Pull up a little more here. All right, get my phone out.
After 800 feet, turn left onto Blue Lick Road.
So all I got to do is type in the location number for the cat scale here. 1880, put my trailer number in. All right, got my trailer number inputted, hit next, accept the $15.25 charge here. Weighmaster is verifying information. Please wait. We're going to turn my truck off, fire it back up, clear out my off the idle stuff here. All right, let's see what the weights are. 32,480 on my drive axle, 3860 on my trailer axle, 11,480 on my steers for a gross of 74,820. I'm allowed to have 80,000 gross, so I'm well under that. I'm allowed to have 34,000 each on my drive axle and my trailer axle. I'm underneath both of those. We are good to go. Let me get this phone plugged in. All right, let's get out of here. If you're just joining in, my name's Johnny Dangerously. I'm an over-the-road truck driver in the United States. Been driving truck for almost 20 years now. Basically run the eastern part of the country. I-35 and east for the most part. Hoping to switch jobs here in a couple months. I can run all 48 again. Absolutely love I'm going to all parts of the country. Today, just north of Louisville, Kentucky right now. Heading to Athens, Georgia for a delivery. Late tomorrow morning. Have plenty of time. Started late today. I was going to start a couple hours ago. But I've just been hanging out, pretty exhausted. Reading some news.
Now turn left onto Blue Lick Road.
But if you're just joining in, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do several live streams a week and put lots of other short videos and long videos up. So I'm currently in Indiana, Memphis, Indiana, exit 16 off I-65. I should have went. I don't know why I hesitated there. This is an absolutely miserable exit to get on and off of. No traffic lights down here, no stop signs. Always super busy. I don't even know they could put traffic lights up. It's so narrow down there, it might actually make it worse. So. I spent probably 4 or 5 minutes just to be able to make a left turn off the highway yesterday afternoon. Looks like I could be clear here. All right, let's go. So I'm about 16 miles north of the Kentucky state line.
Interstate 65 south towards Louisville.
Going to be going through Louisville here real shortly. Now Interstate 65 is completely shut down going through Louisville. Doing construction. It's shut down for the entire month of June and July. So we're going to have to route around that. I usually take 64 east to 264 to get around that.
Now turn left to join the Interstate 65
Yeah,
south
that's where I was trying to get off of the other day. He's going to make a right-hand turn. I had to make a left where that red truck is at. And
Rodriguez F1L says, "Good morning, buddy."
morning, Lane.
Rodriguez F1L says, "Good morning, buddy."
Morning, Lane. Looks like my
to the highway.
text-to-speech thing is going to repeat everything twice, I think. Hopefully it doesn't do that for the whole stream here. One day I did a live stream and it repeated everything 6 times. It was making my head explode. I had to end that stream and start another one.
Rodriguez F1L says we have a live stream tonight by Joey Whispers.
Oh, cool.
Lane Rodriguez F1L says we have a live stream tonight by Joey Whispers.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know how to get this to quit saying everything twice. Let's see. Settings.
Lane Rodriguez F1L says I think so, really don't know yet, if not be back to work in the dump truck. Lane Rodriguez F1L says I think so, really don't know yet, if not be back to work in the dump truck.
Is that Joey and being back in the dump truck or you? All right, going to be going through Louisville, Kentucky. We're going to have to go around I-65
Lane
here.
Rodriguez F1L says Joey haul about 30 loads of dirt Friday.
Holy crap.
Lane Rodriguez F1L says Joey haul about 30 loads of dirt Friday.
Wow, that's a busy day. Busy day there. Yeah, I'm not sure how to get this to quit repeating everything. Probably the only way to do it is to end the stream and start another one. Not going to be able to do that for quite some time, so hopefully it's not too annoying for y'all.
Lane Rodriguez F1L says, well, he was going right back to the shop to dump out. Lane Rodriguez F1L says, well, he was going right back to the shop to dump out.
Wow. That's busy. 30 loads, that's a lot. Well, today I'm heading down to Athens, Georgia for a delivery tomorrow, so and it's kind of probably just do a little 6 or 7 hour day today. I got plenty of time on this.
Lane Rodriguez F1L says, I think we are doing the same thing tomorrow. Lane Rodriguez F1L says, I think we are doing the same thing tomorrow.
Cool. Yeah, we've been having some bad weather out in the areas I've been running the past few days, so there's torrential rains, downpours, flooding. Some other areas getting high winds and storms, so looked like there was some stuff going on south of me here, going through Owensboro, Kentucky, and down by Evansville, Indiana, which I was in Evansville yesterday morning. And
Lane Rodriguez
pretty rainy.
F1L says, I really don't know, I'll know tonight. Lane Rodriguez F1L says, I really don't know, I'll know tonight.
Cool. Now you got some flooded out fields off to the right here. Lots and lots of rain. There's flooded fields over to the left there too. Well, hopefully the signal's coming in good. I lost a 3.5 hour live stream coming down through here the other day, so but I was a lot farther north than what I am right now, so but I wanted to get some footage of Louisville on here. Louisville could get pretty busy driving through there, but I got some cool buildings. There's a Muhammad Ali Center down there. Of course, you got Louisville Slugger in there, a lot of baseball fields, so hopefully I can get some of that on video today on a live stream here.
Lane Rodriguez F1L says, oh really, I'll send you a message on YouTube about the live stream tonight.
Cool,
Lane
yeah.
Rodriguez F1L
I might get to check
says,
it a little out.
really, I'll send you a message on YouTube about the live stream tonight.
Please do. Might have some time to check that out. I hope to be done with my workday by 4 or 5 at the latest. I'll get to start a little later tomorrow, so I'll get to chillax for a few today. I was going to start my shift probably 7 o'clock this morning, but
F1L says, I'll know in a little bit.
cool.
Lane Rodriguez F1L says, I'll know in a little bit.
So as soon as I get south of Louisville, I'm going to go on and end this live stream and start another one. That way it quits repeating
Farmer
everything.
2387 says, good morning, John, where are you today? Janice Farmer 2380. Morning, John, where are you today?
Good morning, good morning. I'm just north of Louisville, Kentucky right now, getting ready to, well, technically go around Louisville. Interstate 65, which is the interstate I'm on right now, is closed all directions through Louisville for construction for the entire months of June and July. You can see the sign right here, I-65 closed. Saying to use 265 west to go around. That's going to add
Lane
more miles than I want to spend on it.
says you don't want to miss it tonight because he has something to show us tonight.
Oh, cool.
Lane Rodriguez F1L says you don't want to miss it tonight because he has something to show us tonight.
So I'm probably going to take 64 west to 264 east and around 65. It's a little less miles than taking 265 around. I'm always in a low hour situation, so I don't want to spend any extra time going around or detouring or rerouting than I have to. So once I get south of Louisville, I'm going to end this live stream and start another one because my text-to-speech program, for some reason, is repeating everything twice, and I'm not going to be able to get that fixed up while I'm driving down the highway here.
F1L says, hi, Dad's birthday was the other day, so he has to show what he got his dad something. Lane Rodriguez F1L says, hi, Dad's birthday was the other day, so he has to show what he got his dad something.
Cool. Alright, well I tried making an adjustment to this thing, but now it might say 3 times now, so let's see what happens here. So I'm hoping to run the live stream all the way down through Nashville today. Did an extremely long live stream yesterday, almost ran my phone dead. I don't think it'll process, and I'll be able to make it public after the fact if my phone dies or whatever. So not going to run one quite that long today. Pavement is dry out here right now. There was a bunch of stuff south of me that I might run into at some point. I was kind of dragging my feet and starting my shift to try and hopefully miss most of that. Traffic's going to be pretty busy out here today on the routes I'm running. So during the week, major metro areas are all jammed up with rush hour traffic and everything. But on the weekends, it's usually the highways in between the metro areas that are super busy and not the metro areas. So, especially once I get past Nashville and get on Interstate 24, that route between Nashville and Chattanooga on the weekends is just absolutely insane. A lot of it's only 2 lanes in each direction, which means if anyone's pulled off on the shoulder when it's busy out, it just backs traffic up, slows it down to 20 miles an hour. But hopefully my signal holds up and I can get some of going through Louisville on the live stream.
Auburn_edit said hi. Auburn_edit said hi.
Hi, Auburn.
Auburn_edit
Welcome to the live stream.
Hi. Auburn
Oh my gosh.
said hi.
Now it's repeating everything 4 times. I apologize for that. I'm not sure how I managed to get it set up that way, but I'm not going to have the opportunity to get that fixed up for a little while here. But as soon as I get south of Louisville, I will get pulled off.
Auburn_edit says, what kind of truck do you have? Auburn_edit says, what kind of truck do you have? Auburn_edit says, what kind of truck do you have? Auburn_edit says, what kind of truck do you have?
Well, right now I'm driving a 2023 Freightliner Cascadia. It's a sleeper berth truck. I am an over-the-road driver. Driving a 53-foot dry van trailer. That track. Yeah, so like I said, as soon as I get south here, I'd like to hit the shoulder now and get this reset because it's gonna screw up the good footage going through Louisville, but I want to get this text-to-speech thing fixed up. But with this construction, it's going to be hard to get on the shoulder here.
After 2 miles, keep right to take exit 137 and continue onto the Interstate 64 east towards Lexington.
Yeah, so I'm going to be going 64 west, not 64 east there. Well, pretty quiet out right now. It's about 9:50 a.m. Eastern time. I would have expected there to have been a little more traffic out right now than what there is, but definitely not complaining about that. All right, so here's the detour for Interstate 65, which is closed for the entire months of June and July. That's probably why there's not a lot of traffic out here. People are just probably trying to avoid this area. I've been through here, at least a half a dozen times this month, and haven't really gotten hung up or stuck in heavy traffic the entire time. The detour I've been taking has been working pretty good. So if I go the way my GPS is trying to tell me, that would probably jam me up pretty bad though.
Now keep right towards Interstate 64 east, Lexington, and then keep left towards Interstate 64 east, Lexington. After a quarter of a mile, keep left towards Interstate 64 east, Lexington.
There's Louisville Slugger Field there. I'm not sure if that's for a minor league team or what. KFC Yum Center there. Don't even know what they're doing there. Well, get right as soon as some traffic gets around me here.
Towards River Road.
Go. But I like the skyline coming through Louisville, so happy to get some of this on the live stream here. There's the Muhammad Ali Center off to the left there.
Now keep right to take the exit.
And my tractor GPS is going to keep trying to
After
get me off the highway and turn around. So that's going to be pretty annoying. It'll take a while for it to adjust because it's stupid. If you're just joining in, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do a lot of live streams, do post a lot of short videos, long videos, and all that good stuff. Interesting stuff happens out here. So currently heading down to Athens, Georgia for a delivery late tomorrow morning. Gonna run down 65, pick up Interstate 24, Interstate 75 to 285 East to I-85 North, I think. And then some US routes for the last 50 miles in there.
Now keep right to take the exit towards US 150 East.
Nope, not gonna do it.
After 1 mile, turn left towards Lexington and then turn left.
FR3INDSW1TH says right outside of Nashville. FR3I.
Yep, I'll be going through Nashville in a couple hours here. Oh. Louisville's not known for their great roads, highways. Hopefully I-65 is much better when they're done doing whatever they're doing to it. So we're going to pick up 264 East here. We're running back over to Interstate 65. So because it keeps repeating the comments 4 times now, I'm going to try to turn the volume down after the first one to make it less annoying for y'all.
Queensgate 1171 said hi.
Hi Queensgate, welcome to the live stream. Saw you guys are getting some bad weather down there by Owensboro.
Now
Bowling
keep
Green
right to
area.
take the exit towards Interstate 264 East, Shively. After half a mile, keep right to take exit 1 towards Northwest Parkway.
Just to give you a heads up, once I get south of Louisville here.
1171 says heavy rain flooding. Queensgate 1171 says heavy rain.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw some news articles. It looks like there were some fatalities from that flooding down in Kentucky and stuff yesterday too. So, I mean, it was pretty torrential in some of the areas I had driven through.
Take the exit towards Northwest Parkway.
Or says hello. Robert C2304 says hello.
Hi, Robert. Welcome to the live stream. I'm having some issues with my text-to-speech program where it is saying, repeating everything 4 times. I'm trying to turn the volume down. But as soon as I get a chance to pull off, I'm going to end this live stream and start another one and hopefully reset that. I had this happen once before. I think it also happened on a Sunday. Not a whole lot I can do about it until I get south of Louisville. The shoulder on the right side is way too narrow to be pulling off, dangerous to do, so apologize for the technical difficulties here. Currently going around Nashville, or I'm sorry, Louisville, Kentucky right now. Going to be heading through Nashville in a couple hours here. Queensgate, I'm going to be going through Bowling Green in a couple hours here, I think. We got 10 miles till I get back over to Interstate 65. I should be able to get this live stream fixed up at that point.
FR3INDSW1TH Dex says, wow, I lived down in Nashville for 20 years. I miss it. If you're staying live all the way through, I'm definitely interested in seeing the ride.
Yeah,
FR3IN.
That's the plan. I want to get through, as soon as I get through Nashville, that's where I plan to wrap it up. So I do want to get all Nashville on there. Hoping my signal cooperates the whole way down. But I do intend to keep you guys live with me while I go through Nashville. I generally try to go through Nashville when it's late at night because it's so difficult to get through there during the day. So we're going to have to see how that goes.
Dex says, wow, I lived down in Nashville for 20 years. Queensgate 1171 says, I hope I get to mow grass today. Queensgate 1171.
Yeah, I hope you can get that grass cut today too. I don't know. I would wear some boots while you're doing it. It's probably going to be a little muddy. It'll probably take a couple days for the ground to not be mushy around those parts. I just drove past some fields up on in Indiana that were still completely flooded right on the 5 miles from the Kentucky line there. So this entire area has just been getting pulverized with rain the past few weeks.
I'm in a drought right now still. Robert C 2304 says, I'm in a drought right now still.
Well, Robert, you should bring a truck and come out here and pick some water up and bring it home with you. We got too much here right now.
I need work. CDL driver here. Mr. Show's Cemetery says,
Mr. Shows, if you got a CDL and you got a good clean record and everything, it shouldn't be too hard to find some work. What kind of experience you got? What kind of work you're looking for?
Mr. Show's Cemetery says, I know. Mr. Show's Cemetery says, I know.
Yeah, just to give y'all a heads up, as soon as I get south of Louisville and find a place to pull off, I'm going to end this live stream and start another one. This text-to-speech program is repeating everything 4 times now. And if it's that annoying to me, it's got to be even more annoying for y'all. Hopefully in 10, 15 minutes or so, I'll be able to make that happen. But if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It should let you know when I end this and start another one so you can get right back on here, whatever. Just started this stream, I don't know, 20 minutes ago or so, 30 minutes ago. I do intend to stay on here until I get through Nashville, so.
5 to you for living your drive. I'll go and definitely take some rides with you. FR3INDSW1TH Dex says, cool man. High 5 to you for living your drive. I'll go and definitely take some rides with you. FR3INDSW1TH.
Cool, FR3.
Cool man.
Appreciate it, man.
High 5 to you for living your drive. I'll go and definitely take some rides with you. Robert.
So I keep trying to turn the volume down trying to eliminate some of the duplicity here, redundancies, but 5 milestone back to Interstate 65 South. I'm actually just going to leave the volume down on this chat for right now. I can't keep turning it back up and off and whatever, but I'll try to go through some of the comments before I end this stream and start another one once I get pulled off. Apologize for the technical difficulties. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You should be able to get right back on to the live stream when I start another one here. I would try to get off one of these exits and hit the shoulder, but if I can't get straight back on the highway, it turns into a mess real quick, and I'm not going to take that chance right now. So I did hear double pneumatic there. Yeah, that's you shouldn't have any problem finding work at all, really. I've never driven a pneumatic stop, tanker stop. Oh man, I'm a lazy drive hand driver. I don't want to work any harder than I have to. Oh, if there wasn't traffic next to me, I could have banged that over to the right there, but dang it. So I do have the volume turned down on the text-to-speech right now for the comments. Do apologize for it. Having issues with my text-to-speach program. I'm going to end this live stream in a few minutes and start another one. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It should be able to get you right back on the next live stream quickly here. I see a bunch of comments and texts and stuff coming in. I can't read it going down the highway. I'll try to read through some of those once I get pulled off. It's going to take me a few more minutes to be able to do that, though. Two miles from Interstate 65 now, so I should be able to get pulled off fairly shortly after I switch interstates here.
After 2 miles, keep right to take the exit.
Well, there's a shoulder area here. Nope. After 1 mile, use the right lane to take exit 12 and continue onto the Interstate 65 towards
Now keep right to take the exit towards Interstate 65, Nashville. After half a mile, keep left towards Interstate 65 South, Watterson Expressway. Now keep left towards Interstate 65 South, Watterson Expressway. Now keep right towards Interstate 65 South, Nashville.
As soon as I get up around this bend here, should be an area I can get pulled off, go through some of these comments. I'm going to wrap this live stream up and start another one. Hopefully my text-to-speech program will resolve itself at that point. Now I got an airport there. So I'm not a big fan of pulling off on the shoulder of a highway. When I do, I look for a number of specific things. Put a lot of distance in between the traffic going around me. This lane's going to end here. Something in the highway here. Particle board. I like it to be straight, level, and plenty of room to the sides. If I do pull off on the shoulder, that's what I'm looking for right now, especially on an on-ramp. If I can get on the shoulder or an on-ramp, that puts a lot of space in. It's not going to work on this one. Gonna have to move over here. That's the UPS up there off to the right. You'll see a lot of low-flying UPS planes taking off and coming into there. All right, we're gonna hit this right here. Lots of room to my left here while I'm parked. So. Sorry, box. All right, let me take a look at some of these comments before I start another one here. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. You'll be able to get right back on. My text-to-speech program not working so good here. So Robert C. is not very hard to drive a truck. It takes some getting used to. It might be a little intimidating at first. Most of the semi-trucks nowadays are automatic, so you don't have to worry about shifting a manual transmission or double clutching or any of that stuff. Yeah, so Mr. Shows, hopefully you get back on the next one. So I'm kind of curious to find out where you're at, what area geographically and stuff. So Vegas Groves, hello. What's up, man? Yeah, it is not hard to operate a rig. Mr. Show said, just use your head and don't be an illegal. I agree. So anyways, Thanks for jumping on here. I'm going to end this live stream, start another one, and hopefully get this issue with the text-to-speech resolved. Hopefully, I'll see y'all in a few.